Hi traders, good morning. Welcome to this video on the euro dollar and pound dollar. My name is Chris from Elite Currency. I wanted to ask you a favor. We've been getting some spam on Forex Peace Army with unfair reviews as well, and wanted to ask you for your support. If you like our work, of course, that you would leave feedback on FPA. We would certainly appreciate that. Otherwise, let's take a look, of course, now at the markets. Alrighty, this is the euro dollar. It's a little bit complex because price is going sideways in some kind of fancy correction. Ultimately, at this moment, when we're looking at the hourly chart, I do think we're looking at the potential move lower now as price broke below the 20 MA. Did make a bounce at the 144. So what I'm waiting for is a kind of a turnaround at the 20 MA. Let's see if the 20 MA is indeed resistance. If it does turn with a bearish bounce at 21 MA, and there's some bearish candlestick pattern that can break below, maybe into 111.30, 111.26 here, and can close below that, well, then I think we're looking at a potential breakout to the downside. So if we're looking at a turnaround here, I think that price should still, of course, show some momentum. I want to see a confirmation of price coming in momentum and coming into the market. I wanted to say, if it doesn't, if it turns but then goes kind of flat like that, that's not what I'm looking for. I would cut the trade short and get out of the trade for hopefully break even. But if it does turn and it starts to develop momentum that pushes through 111, that's great. Then a flag might appear, and I would be looking for a continuation lower down to 110 for the moment. If that doesn't happen, this turnaround doesn't happen, where price instead kind of pushes up here, pokes above the 20 MA. I'll have to see. It could be it's difficult to say what that could be. It could still be just a retracement. What I'll be looking for in that case, depends on how strong the push up is maybe just a clear break below 111.27 here, right? So we're about 111.20. So if it pushes through that, that could still be a breakout to look for through this 144 MA. If it pushes a lot, though, right, with momentum, and there are candles very far from this 21 EMA, that could indicate that the bulls are back in control. And in that case, I would probably be waiting for, personally, I wouldn't trade that, but I would be waiting for some kind of retracement and continuation, preferably some type of bull flag here, and a continuation higher, and that the target could be 112.50. So let's see what type of price action we get here in this zone. It is an interesting decision zone for a break, either up or down. Let's see what the market gives us here in a way. So far leading towards the downside because price did hit, as I mentioned last time, strong resistance zone. I can see that on the daily chart better, right? With a big wick here and a big pin bar at that 112. And I think that this is an ABC, and I expect a 5-wave down and then a bounce back up again for a bigger ABC like this. So I'm leaning towards downside, but price does really have to break through 111.25, 111 to confirm that move down to 110 and maybe 109.50, which is the 78.6 fib of this swing high, swing low. All right, 78.6 fib right here, 109.40, 109.50, which should be a bounce. Of course, that is valid as long as price stays above this bottom here, 108.80ish. So basically, bearish at this point, but price needs to confirm that. And if price does show strength to the upside, then this could be a correction. It's, the moving averages are aligned to the upside, and if it does start to break, then it could easily be still a wave C continuation, or maybe even an uptrend. Price is above the 20 MA, which is above the 144. So if it starts to break, with 7 could be the target, 112.50, even up to 112.80 for upside. All right, pound dollar. Made a very strong decline, and you can see how useful the moving averages are in determining the structure and outlook of price. Wave patterns, of course, are a great tool, but more difficult to implement, whereas moving averages, there's no way, that the moving averages are there. They're visible. Everyone can see them. They're automatically updated. And I explained in my SWAT course from A to Z how to use those moving averages, and soon there will be a new SWAT course. So if you want, feel free to join, of course. But you can see how price, it broke again the second time below the 20 MA, and that started the wave C, indeed, A, B, C, and price breaking through these fractals, and then here, and then continuing nicely towards the previous bottom, and ultimately with 6 as well. So Previous bottom, likely to be a bouncing spot for the moment. I think ABC has been completed. If price does make a bear flag here, that would not look good for the bulls. That could indicate a bigger reversal and maybe a bearish 5-wave pattern. After wave 5, I would still expect to bounce up, but the long-term outlook would be different because price has completed a 5-wave pattern to the downside. So that's likely to be part of a zigzag down or otherwise a ABC down. All right, so bear flag, I think, would aim for 130 for downside, and 130 could be a bouncing spot for a bullish ABC up. Whereas if there's strong upside here rather than a bear flag, then this is more likely to be an ABC rather than a 1, 2, 3. A wave ABC could be part of an A, and I would expect either an ABC flat, like that, ABC up for B, back to the previous top, right? And then a wave C down again, or maybe even a triangle. This is A, up for B, then down for C, down, up for D, E, and then probably break to the upside. So if it bounces here, I think either ABC or ABCD triangle and an upside. But that would indicate that price is likely to go at least to the 61.8 fib of this fib, right? If not deeper, a triangle could easily go to the 78.6 fib. An ABC flat should go at least to the 88, if not to the previous top. So there's a lot of space to the upside. Volatility quite high on the pound, of course, with the UK elections and price already being an uptrend. So we had, during the elections, a move from 130 to 135, now back to 130. I think it could go easily to 133, 134, if not even 135. And this could be a bouncing spot. Unless price goes flat for hours and hours, let's say the entire today, then that would look like a bear flag. I would be, in that case, a little more bearish. Otherwise, I'm bullish. I think that price is going to bounce off this bottom, and I think there's a lot of space to the upside. That's my view, at least, and my 2 cents for the moment. Wish everyone, getting some error here, in any case, wish everyone good trading and great days ahead, and see you all very soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.